My name is Tej Singh, and I'm 11 years old. Oh wait, let me correct myself. I turned 12 last week. My hobbies range from exploring new inventions to playing golf. So let me tee off by talking about my family. Other than my dad Kapoor and my mom Shushma, I have a sister named Riddhi. Riddhi is 8 years old and goofs around all day long. She and I get along pretty well. Well, until she tells my mom how much time I spend on the internet. This usually causes a chain of events that can get out of hand sometimes. For example, whenever she tells on me, my mom gets really frustrated. So in return, I tell back on her, which gets her so angry she doesn't talk to me for a couple of hours. Lately, we've been finding ourselves getting in trouble for our new craze. That is, playing volleyball in the computer room. Although we both enjoy the sport, things get out of hand because although we play with a real ball, there is no net. This often results in disputes, whether or not the ball was lifted high enough to clear the imaginary net. My sister also runs upstairs in frustration to tell my mom that I'm playing volleyball in the computer room, of all places, whenever she starts to lose. So over the past week or so, I've decided to award Riddhi a free point now and then to make sure she doesn't run away in frustration. Despite the danger of getting in trouble, we play this game almost daily. Sadly, no more from this point on. Now my mom knows that Riddhi has been telling the truth all this while. Alas, all good things must come to an end. But I'm glad that as a good son, I owned up. My mom has always told me, no matter how big of a mistake I make, she will be the first one to forgive me if I own up. And since I did it in front of a room full of people tonight, only I know how proud she is. She might be even thinking of buying me a late birthday present, although my hopes are really low. She might even give me an iPad for this act of mine. Enough of wishful thinking. Let's move on. Anyway, if any of you is looking for a nice birthday present, try playing volleyball in your computer room, or anything that gets your parents' nerves, and then own up so you get a big present. But don't tell anyone I told you the secret. Moreover, even if your mom is not as nice as mine, playing volleyball in the computer room gets your heart pumping in two ways. One, from the vigorous exercise you get from playing it, and two, from the footsteps you hear of your mom creeping down the stairs to see what you're doing. Golf is a sport that comes easily to me. I enjoy it due to a couple of reasons. First and foremost, golf doesn't require much physical work like basketball or soccer. Although playing 18 holes can be a bit tiresome, your legs don't feel like jello at the end of the game. Second, there are very few chances that you'll have to be rushed to the emergency room, unless you get whacked by a golf club or don't pay attention to a golf ball coming at you straight at 100 miles per hour. Last but not least, you have to admit that golf can make you a millionaire pretty quickly, whether you're a businessman, a golf professional, or a corporate kind of guy. Traveling to golf tournaments can be as much fun as playing in them. I usually participate in 25 to 30 golf tournaments a year, and boy, are those road trips worth the while. The most enjoyable and fulfilling have been the World Championship in North Carolina and the European Championship in Scotland. Now that I've gotten the sports part over with, let me talk to you about what else I like to do. Reading. What a pleasure. But if I were to choose between reading nonfiction and fiction, 6 out of 10 times, my ballot would go to reading fiction. Because fiction books take you on an adventure like no other. My conversation with Harry Potter last week was a terrific one. Nonfiction can be really really interesting also, like the headlines on Yahoo, which are my prime daily news source. But there isn't that same magic as in reading a fiction book as in a non-fiction book. I wish I had more time, but like I said, all good things must come to an end. So I'll leave the rest up to your imagination. Thank you.